Continue on now. We're up to the bit where Scar came to Simba's side. "If it weren't for you," he said, "your father would still be alive. Run away and never return." Heartbroken, poor Simba ran as fast as he could. Scar sent the hyenas to kill Simba, but the cub escapes them once more. See, he jumps off the cliff and runs away. Yeah. Oh, look at it, it's in the scary part. Yeah. Scar was certain that Simba was dead. He went back to Pride Rock and told everyone the news. "It was with a heavy heart," he lied, "that I become your new king." Everyone in the Pride Lands mourned for their beloved king Simba. Meanwhile, Simba was far away from the Pride Lands. The ground turned dry and cracked beneath him. The hot sun beat down as the vultures circled above his head. "Wah! Wah!" they said. The hot sun beat down. Exhausted and unable to go any farther, Simba slumped to the ground. Aww. Don't I know? After a long while, Simba awoke. Everything around him looked different. There were trees and grass and flowers. See? Oh, there's Simba. Looking at Pumbaa. A meerkat named Timon and a warthog named Pumbaa had brought him to their home. "You nearly died," said Pumbaa. "We saved you," cried Timon. Thanking them, Simba stood and started to leave. Pumbaa asked Simba where he was from, but Simba didn't want to answer. "I did something terrible, but I don't want to talk about it." "You gotta put your troubles behind you, kid," said Timon. "No past, no future, no worries. Hakuna Matata." Simba decided to stay with his new friends. They'd eat bugs, little beetles, and leaves and vegetables. So it was a lion that didn't eat meat anymore. But he grew up big. Look at Simba now with a big lion mane. Years passed and Simba grew into a young lion and had lots of fun with his friends Timon and Pumbaa. One night, while looking up at the stars, Simba remembered his father's words. "Someone once told me the great kings of the past are up there, watching over us," he said to his friends. The next day, Pumbaa was chasing a bug when a fierce lioness sprung at him from the tall grass. He screamed and ran away, but got stuck beneath a fallen tree. "She's gonna eat me," he squealed. Simba heard his friends cried and rushed to help. See? There's the lioness coming, going to get Timon and Pumbaa. And look in the background, can you see him up here? Look, there's Simba. Oh, you see that? Look at the plane. Simba wrestled with the lioness, but then realized she was his old friend Nala. "You're alive," she said happily. "That means you're the king." Nala told Simba how Scar had destroyed the Pride Lands. "Simba, if you don't do something, everyone will starve." "I can't go back," Simba said angrily, and he turned and walked away. See the monkey's back? Yeah. It's a bit dark, huh? Put your head down. The rest of the Lion King. Simba thought about what Nala had said. "I won't go back," he said to himself. "It won't change anything." Just then, Simba heard a chanting song from the jungle. Rafiki, the baboon, came walking towards him. "If you want to see your father again, look down there," Rafiki said, pointing into the pool next to them. See how they're looking in the water? Because he sees his reflection. Whoa. Simba saw the face of his father staring back at him. "You see," said Rafik, "he lives in you." Now Simba looked up and saw his father's face in the stars and heard his voice. "Look inside yourself, Simba. Remember who you are. You are my son and the one true king." Yeah? Just like you. You're a king. The next morning, Rafiki found Nala, Timon and Pumbaa. He told them that Simba had returned to the Pride Lands. "He's gone back to challenge his uncle," cheered Nala. Oh, so Simba goes all the way back to the Pride Lands there? When Simba reached the Pride Lands, he was saddened by what he saw. His homeland, that was once green and beautiful, had turned barren under Scar's rule. Bravely, Simba continued on his journey. When Simba arrived at Pride Rock, he let out a roar that shook the earth. Scar was surprised and frightened. He thought the hyenas had killed Simba long ago. "This is my kingdom," shouted Simba. "Step down, Scar." Scar ordered his hyenas to attack. They surrounded Simba and drove him to the edge of the cliff. See the hyenas up here? Oh, and Scar and him are battling. Simba grabbed onto the rocks with his claws as Scar stood above him. "That's just the way your father looked before I killed him," snarled Scar. Then Simba realized that it had been Scar who killed his father. With new strength, Simba lunged onto the rock and attacked. At that moment, Nala, Timon and Pumbaa arrived, and a battle broke out in Pride Rock. Look at them all fighting. Oh. This time, Simba trapped Scar at the steep edge of Pride Rock. Sparing his life, he ordered his uncle to run away and never return. Scar pretended to leave, but then turned and lunged at Simba. Simba swiped his great claw and Scar fell to his death in the gorge below. "Oh, I'm dying." Whoa, getting close to the end. Simba took his rightful place as the Lion King, and once again the land flourished. Hello. Hello. Soon all the animals gathered at Pride Rock to celebrate the birth of Simba and Nala's club. The circle of life would continue. Ah, that was a good book. And that's the end. Good book. And that's the end. But we've got other books. There's Snow White and Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast and Lion King. Look, there's Mickey Mouse and Dumbo. Oh. Alright, well, you have a good night. Daddy loves you. And I'll see you in the morning. You have a good sleep. Okay. Night-night. Well, that was a good story, buddy. Hope you have a wonderful night. And sleep well. And I'll see you in the morning. I love you. Alright, night-night.